Fab. So we'll start sitting, and if you want to grab yourself a block or a cushion or anything like that to sit on. It's really nice if when you sit your hips are a bit above your knees, if that's possible, so you can sit really propped up if you need to. And that just allows the whole of the pelvis to kind of settle a little bit and allows the back to be a bit longer and straighter. So take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take 2 more breaths like that. And then let the eyes close if they haven't already. And get a sense of the spine being really long. So you might need to draw your head back a bit so the head is over the sacrum, the lowest part of the back. And the back of the neck is long, the chin's maybe tucked a little bit in towards the chest. And see if that alignment allows the chest to be a little bit lifted. The shoulders are settling, softening away from the ears, but the chest is lifted. And then breathe a deep, full breath into the sides and the front and the upper part of the chest. And as you breathe out, draw the low belly softly in towards the spine. So not like 100%, like 30%. And start to breathe a little bit more like this. So as you breathe in, you're really focusing on expanding the whole of the chest region. And as you breathe out, you're focusing on softly drawing the low belly in. And if you'd like to, as you inhale, you can maintain that tone in the low belly so that the breath is allowed to expand the front, the sides and the back of the chest. Keeping a little bit of tone and stability in the belly and the low back. And use this deepening of the breath as a process of inquiry into how it is that you find yourself this evening on your mat. And you don't need to be a certain way, you really are welcome exactly as you are, however that feels. And sometimes that can be an easy thing to feel, and sometimes it can be a harder thing to feel. So as you breathe deeply, just tuning in, starting to tune in, and knowing that sometimes that process of tuning in can take a really long time. It might not be until the end of the class that you really know how you're feeling. So creating some space for whatever it is that's real and present for you in this moment. And see if you can count the breath to keep it deeper. So I'd like you to count your inhale for a count of 4. And your exhale for a count of 4 or 6. If you feel really activated, try and exhale for 6. So if you want a pace, I'll start one now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take another few breaths like that. Really getting a sense of landing in your body, in the space. And the intention that we'll work with this evening is really simple. It's about finding out what's going on inside and accepting and maybe even coming to celebrate that, however it is. So we'll take a pranayama with alternate nostril breathing. Bring your right index and middle finger to your forehead and cover up your right nostril with your thumb. Exhale out through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. And then cover that up. Exhale out through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover that up. Exhale out through the left. Inhale through the left. Adding a breath hold, holding the breath in. And exhale right. Inhale right. Holding the breath in. And exhale left. Inhale left. Holding the breath in. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold the breath in. Exhale left. And one more, left, right, right, left in your time. Holding the breath for as long as feels comfortable, bordering on uncomfortable. And whenever you're finished, just letting the arms rest back on the lap and taking a few easy breaths in and out through the mouth. Sorry, through the nose. Good, and then we'll start standing. So move your block or cushion out of the way. And I'd like you to start in a standing forward fold with really bent knees. So bend your knees a lot and then bring the thumbs into the inner elbows and see if you can let the upper body start to nestle down towards the ground. And find the back of the neck to be really soft and relaxed. You might want to take a breath or two out through the mouth. And see if you can breathe deeply down into the low belly and the low back. And then bring the hands onto the shins, draw the belly in, and come half of the way up. So you're in a half lift. The belly's drawn in, and your weight, you might be tempted to put your weight all the way back into your heels. See if you can bring the weight a little bit forward so it's evenly distributed between the heels and the balls of the feet. And then squeeze your bum or push out through your heels and bring the arms out into a cactus position. Inhale and lift the elbows up. And exhale, wrap the arms around the body like you're giving yourself a hug. Inhale, open the arms into a cactus position. Exhale, wrap the arms around the body like you're giving yourself a hug. Keep the belly drawn in. Inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, wrap the arms around the body. Keep squeezing your glutes. Inhale, bring the arms out. And other arm on top, wrap the arms around the body. And then inhale, bring the arms out. And exhale, push through your heels and slowly come up to standing. Take a couple of rolls of your shoulders. And then close the eyes. Keep the feet really firmly planted on the ground. So you might want to spread the toes a bit and just start moving around in little circles. So transferring the weight into the different parts of your feet. And then take your circles the other way. And see, if your eyes are closed, see if you can get a feeling of being really stable in the feet, even though the rest of the body's moving. And then come to stillness. Take an inhale and reach the arms out to the side and up above your head. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of your heart, together. Inhale, reach the arms out to the side, up above your head. Exhale, feel that center line as the hands come together in front of your chest. 2 more like this. Inhale, push through your heels, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come into the center line. 1 more. Good. And then bring your arms out so your arms are at shoulder height out in front of you, spreading the fingers and spread the toes. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, sit back like you're sitting into a chair. And try to let the bum go back rather than the knees coming forwards. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, sit yourself a little bit deeper. Almost like the weight's going to start falling backwards. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sit yourself down. So you should be really feeling your glutes. Inhale, push through your heels, stand up. And last one, see if you can sit yourself down and then stay here for a full deep inhale and an exhale. And exhale, draw the belly in and then come back into a standing forward fold. Let the back of the head and the back of the neck go. Bend the knees as much as you need to and walk back out into a downward facing dog. And push through your hands. Bend the knees as much as you need to, maybe more than you think you need to. Keep pushing through the hands and lift the sitting bones up and back. And find your breath here. So it's really tempting to move loads. See if you can come to stillness and just tune into the feeling sense of the breath. Starting to notice physical sensations in the body. Bring the knees down and take some cat-cow. So use your inhale to arch the spine, lift the chest. Your exhale to round the back, draw the belly in. And keep moving like that or in any other movement that feels good and useful for your body. Tuning into how the back feels and welcoming that feeling of sensation, if you can, just as an indicator of where you can breathe. And coming back to neutral with the hands, pushing through the left hand, inhale, reach the right arm up into the air. And exhale, thread the right arm under, coming onto the right side of your face or onto your forehead. And pushing through those left fingertips. With your exhale, send the sit bones back and draw the belly in. Push through the left hand. Inhale, bring the right arm back up. And exhale, place it down. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Come onto the outside edge of the left side of the face. Come up onto the right fingertips. Inhale and see if you can really expand the space in between the shoulder blades. Then exhale, send the sitting bones back, draw the belly in. Inhale, push through the right hand, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand back down to the mat and then come back into a child's pose. Breathe really deeply all the way down into your low back here. And your low belly. And notice if there's any sensitivity in the belly or the back. And again, not trying to change it, just noticing it and taking the breath there anyway. Good, and slowly roll yourself up into a kneeling position. Bring your elbows in alongside of the waist for bird wing, with the palms facing up. Inhale, spread the sides of the ribs so you can feel the ribs touching the arms. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades back, down and together as you send the thumbs wide. Inhale, bring the fingertips together. Exhale, send the shoulder blades together and down. 2 more. Good. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and then bring the knees behind the hips a little bit. Tuck the toes under. And then bring the shoulders over the wrists. Draw the belly in. So you're in a plank position with the knees down. Take an inhale here. And then as much as you're able, keeping the belly drawn in, bend the elbows, come half the way down. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, come half the way down. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, come half the way down. And then come all of the way down onto the belly. Bring the hands in front of the shoulders, push through the tops of the feet. And inhale, draw the chest forwards in between the arms. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down the back, come back onto the belly. 2 more cobras. Inhale. Breathe into the sides of the ribs and draw the chest forwards. So it's like you're dragging your hands back towards your hips. And then exhale, draw the shoulder blades back, bring the head down. 1 more. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, draw the chest forwards and down, and then push back up onto your hands and your knees. And take some circles around your wrists. So bringing the weight into the different parts of the hands. Keeping the fingers spread really wide. And then taking the circles the other way. Good, and then coming back into a neutral position and lifting your right leg up and then bending your right knee so your right foot is facing straight towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here and exhale, send the right foot straight up. Inhale, bring the knee in line with the hip. Exhale, send the right foot straight up. So you should be feeling your glutes here. Inhale, bring the knee in line with the hip. Exhale, right foot goes straight up. And you can either carry on with these or you can bring the left hand back, maybe holding onto the right ankle and pushing that right ankle into the left hand for a stretch down the front of the thigh. Wherever you are, keep breathing really deeply. And then release the left hand, release the right knee. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, the foot's facing towards the ceiling. Exhale, push the left foot up, squeezing the left glute. Inhale, the left knee comes level with the hip. Exhale, heel lifts up, squeezing the glute. And either carrying on with these or bringing the right hand to reach for the left ankle and pushing ankle into hand. Keeping the breath deep into the sides and the back of the ribs here. And everybody keep the low belly softly drawing in. And then release the right hand, the left knee. Come briefly back into a downward facing dog, just to give your legs a little bit of a shake out. And then we're going to come onto our back for abs. So either stepping or jumping through. And then coming to lie all the way down onto your back. And clasp the hands behind the back of the head. We'll do elbow to knee first of all with the feet down. Inhale, spread the sides of the ribs. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift the elbows towards the left knee and lift the left knee up off the ground. Push through the right foot and draw the belly down. Inhale, bring the left leg down. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows lift towards the right knee. Draw the low belly down. Inhale, right foot comes down, hold the breath. Push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows lift towards the left knee, draw the low belly down. Inhale, left foot comes down, hold the breath. Push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the right knee, draw the low belly down. Inhale, bring the right foot down. You can either carry on with these or you can bring your knees up over your hips. Inhale, spread the sides of the ribs. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left knee. Reach the right leg straight up towards the ceiling and draw the belly down. Inhale again here. And send the left foot forwards about 3 inches. And then exhale, send the right foot forwards to 45 degrees. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the right knee. The left leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Send the right foot forwards about 3 inches. And an exhale, left foot comes to 45 degrees, left leg to 45 degrees. Pull the belly down. Inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left knee, right leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly down. Inhale, left leg goes forwards, 3 inches. Exhale, right leg to 45 degrees, pull the belly down. And last one, inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, push the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows right, left leg straight up. Inhale, right leg goes forwards, 3 inches. Low back is grounded. Exhale, left foot comes to 45 degrees. Spread the toes and pull your belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the head, release the feet. And take a few deep feeling breaths into your belly. That was quite excessive abs, I'm sorry guys. Clearly I'm feeling it today. And then we'll just take a gentle kind of pendulum of the hips in a bridge pose. So as you inhale, lift the hips up. If there's space, reach the arms up over the head. And then exhale, bring the arms back down towards the sides of the body. Bring the hips down. Inhale, push through the feet, lift the hips up. Maybe reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, hips come back down, arms come back down alongside of your waist. Take 2 more like that. Feel the gentleness of the breath in the belly and the ribs. Good. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe roll around a little bit on the low back. And then start to rock yourself forwards and backwards. We're going to come up to standing. So you might want to just rock and roll and then slowly get up. Or you might want to try not using your hands and then push through your heels and stand up. And then just give your legs a little bit of a shake out. Give your arms a little bit of a shake out. Bring the hands back to heart center. Bring the back of the head over the sacrum. Spread the toes. And then soften the feet and breathe into the space around the heart. Tuning in again to whatever it is that's present there. Letting the eyes open. Take an inhale and reach the arms up into the air. Exhale, fold forwards and draw the belly in. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back into a plank position. And then lower yourself down towards the ground. Inhale, push through the feet, squeeze the glutes as you lift the chest up. Exhale, bring the chest forwards and down, push back to downward facing dog. And your downward facing dog can have your knees down. Wherever feels good for your body. Just feel a sense of connectedness between the hands and the ground. And not forcing the chest towards the thighs, but just getting a sense of allowing it to move that way as you push through the hands, letting the chest come closer towards the thighs. Inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, push through your feet and reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. And then with lunges, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, belly in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot comes back, left knee comes down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come into a plank position. Drop the knees down, lower onto your belly. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forwards, maybe give it a helping hand. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, push through the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Push through the feet, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. And then again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, belly in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. This time keep the fingertips down either side of that right foot. Inhale and lift the chest up. And then exhale, start to straighten that right leg as you fold forward. It doesn't matter how much you can straighten it. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest up. And exhale, starting to straighten that right leg as you fold forwards. Another one like that. Just getting some mobility around the hips here. Inhale, bend the right knee. And then either stay here or push through the top of that left foot and hover the left knee off the mat. It's a variation of arrow lunge. Keep squeezing the glutes and pushing through the feet. And then if the left knee is up, bring the left knee down. Bring the left hand down and reach the right arm up for a gentle twist. Bring the right hand down, step back into a plank position. And either come through your vinyasa or straight into a downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts up into the air. Exhale, the left foot steps forward, the right knee comes down. And the fingertips stay down. If you need like books or blocks here to put underneath your hands, then grab something that your hands can rest on. Inhale, lift the chest, keep the left knee bent. And then exhale, start to straighten that left leg. Take a few more breaths like this, moving fluidly forwards and backwards. And it might not feel fluid, it might feel really sticky, so it's okay, regardless of how it is, just inviting the breath to start to explore whatever's real for you. And it's different for all of us, and it's different every day for each of us. Good, come back to the front. Either stay here or push through the top of the right foot, lifting that right knee up for a variation of arrow lunge. Everybody come back to the breath. Release the right knee down, the right hand down, and reach the left arm up into the air. And allow the jaw and the neck to soften a little bit here. Release the hands down And step back into downward facing dog or a child's pose for 5 breaths. Wherever you are, see if you can allow the breath to be soft. And then meeting back in a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up into the air. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards the nose. Bring the shoulders forwards over the wrists. Inhale, push through the hands, reach the right leg up. Exhale, hug the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, push through the hands, reach the right leg up. This time, step the right foot forwards for warrior one. So back foot at 45 degrees. And then come up. And we'll bring the arms back out into a cactus position, like this. Take an inhale here. Keep a bend in the front knee and exhale, give yourself a hug, wrap the arms around you. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale again, hug, other arm on top. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale, give yourself a hug. And then ideally, I'd like your right elbow to be on top. I should have instructed that. Either stay here and rest the forehead down towards the elbows, or you can come into eagle arms. Wherever you are, see if you can send the breath and the awareness into the back of the heart space. Keep pushing through your feet. So the ground is really holding you. Good. Release the arms. We'll come into warrior three. So step up onto the toes of the back foot and either step or float up into your warrior three. The back leg is parallel with the ground and the upper body is parallel with the ground. And it's really hard sometimes to balance and breathe. So just noticing what happens to your breath when you're really concentrating and seeing if there's a way to bring some breath and some space back as you're trying to balance. Good, and then release the left foot back. Bring the left knee down. And then sit up and start to straighten out that right leg. You might need to pad the left knee. So either you'll be here for your hamstring stretch, or you can start to fold forwards over that right leg. If there's any pain behind the knee, put a soft bend in the knee. And coming to stillness here and just noticing what's happening. Noticing where you can feel sensation. And allowing it to be exactly as it is. Good, bend the right knee and bring the hands down. And then step back into a plank pose and lower all the way down onto your belly. Push through the tops of the feet and clasp the hands behind the low back. Inhale, breathe into your belly and lift the chest up. If the low back feels okay, you can also lift the feet up, but feel like you're reaching behind you with your feet. So like the balls of the feet are trying to reach the wall behind you. And then find the breath again and see if you can breathe into the sides of the ribs. Allow the back of the neck to be long. And then gently release, bring one side of the face onto the mat and take the breath down into the low belly and the low back. Good, push back up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up into the air. Exhale, left knee comes in towards the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, push through the hands, reach the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, push through the hands, reach the leg up. Exhale, left foot forwards, right foot at 45 degrees, coming up into warrior one. And same thing, inhale, cactus the arms, and then left elbow on top for a self hug. Inhale, open the chest, cactus the arms, push through the back foot. Exhale, right elbow on top for a self hug. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, left elbow on top, either staying here or maybe you want to come into eagle arms. Softening the shoulder blades back and down. And again, inviting the breath into the back of the heart space. Releasing the arms, coming to warrior three. Floating the back leg up. And see if you can get a sense of kind of pushing through the standing foot. And drawing the belly in. And just notice if that gives you any more stability. Maybe it doesn't. That's okay too. Good. Release the hands down, release the right knee down. And start to straighten the left leg and come into your hamstring stretch. So that might be sitting up, it might be folding forwards. And coming into stillness, just following the movement of the breath and coming back to the sensation. And it can be really uncomfortable sometimes to be present with sensation or present with anything that's not very comfortable. So the invitation in the practice is to bring this awareness and lack of resistance to it, and gradually we notice that maybe it starts to shift or change or move, and that's true for many of the things that we experience that aren't so comfortable. Good, bend the left knee, bring the hands back down, either side of the left foot, and then step the right foot forwards to meet the left in a standing forward fold. Push through your feet and slowly come up to standing. I'm going to try another balancing pose, an eagle pose. So transfer your weight into your left foot and then cross the right leg on top and put a bend in that left knee. And then either this is enough with the hands together in front of the chest, or you can bring your right arm under and the left elbow over. And again, get a sense of gluing the inner thighs together and drawing the belly in. Maybe coming back to your breath. Maybe folding forwards and bringing the elbow towards the knee. Good, release the arms, release the leg, shake it out. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice some of you were down. And then switch over to the other side. So left leg on top, and then left arm underneath. Squeezing the inner thighs together, squeezing the elbows together, and drawing the belly in towards the spine. Coming to the breath, maybe taking a forward fold. And then gently coming back up if you're folded forwards, releasing the arms, releasing the legs, and just giving everything a little bit of a shake out. And then coming back to the front of the mat and stepping the left foot back into a warrior two. Bringing the arms out at shoulder height. The right knee is tracking forwards. Maybe you want to close your eyes here and get a sense of the crown of the head again, lining up with the sacrum, and the feet pushing firmly down into the ground. The shoulders are soft away from the ears and you're reaching away through the fingertips. Good. And then gently bring the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Come onto the toes of the left leg. We'll take a few breaths in a lizard lunge. So either you can have the toes tucked under and the knee up, or you can bring the knees down. And again, you might want your hands up on blocks here, or you might be able to fold forwards a little bit further and bring your forearms down towards the ground. Invite some space and some breath into that right hip. Invite some softness into the forehead and the jaw. And then we'll come into a pigeon pose. So if you want to do a pigeon on your back, then you can go ahead and do that with the right ankle above the left thigh. Or you can come into a pigeon pose here on your front. Tuck the toes under, reach away through the left heel. And then either the chest is up, the shoulders are down, or you can take a forward fold. And wherever you are, see if you can soften through the back of the neck. Good, and then gently bring the hands underneath the shoulders and push back into a downward facing dog. If you'd like to come through one more vinyasa here, then you're really welcome to. Inhale, lift the left leg up into the air, bend the left knee and open the left hip. Exhale, step the left foot forwards for a warrior two. This time we'll take kite hawk with the arms, so a soft bend in the elbows. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back and lift the chest up. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades forwards, draw the chin in towards the chest. Again, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, fluid movement with those shoulders. Take a couple more like this. Feeling your feet as you move through the upper body. And then bringing the hands down to the inside of the left foot, coming onto the toes of the back foot, maybe dropping the back knee down for your lizard lunge. And taking an inhale through the nose and an exhale out through the mouth. If you'd like a couple of lion's breaths here, you're really welcome. And then coming into your pigeon pose, so wiggling your left foot across towards the right or coming onto your back. And you can use whatever prop you need to put underneath your left hip if that helps you feel like your hips are a little bit more in line. Inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, either stay there if that feels better or take a forward fold. And softening the breath, so still allowing the breath to be deep, but just allowing it to be gentle, not so laboured. And even if there's intensity, then just invite the breath to meet that with softness. Good, and bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and then roll onto your left hip. And bring the legs out in front of you. And just give your legs a little bit of a shake. So you might want to just wiggle them, or you might want to bring the thumbs into the palms and invite them to relax a little bit. Good, and then bend your right knee and bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. The left leg is straight. And we'll take a twist here. The right hand comes behind us. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, either cradle that right thigh with the left arm, or you can hook the elbow over the right thigh and keep the chest lifted, the crown of the head again over the sacrum. And finding the space for your breath. So if there isn't space to breathe back off, be gentler with it. Good, and then coming back to center, take a gentle counter twist. So bring the fingertips down towards the left, release the back of the neck. And then switch over to the other side. So left knee bends, left foot to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to reach the right arm up. And exhale, either cradling the left thigh or hooking it over. And the shoulders are soft, the crown of the head is drawn back, and the chest is lifted. And then feeling the breath in the sides of the ribs. Good, coming back to center. Releasing the legs out. And then we'll take a forward fold. So put a bend in your knees if you need to keep the spine long. And then inhale, reach the arms up into the air. Exhale, draw the chest forwards. And then relax the neck, relax the arms. Drawing the attention inwards and just again inviting yourself to be with whatever it is that's there, and maybe even welcome it or appreciate it or celebrate it as something that's worthy of your attention. Good. Slowly roll yourself back up. And then we'll come down onto our back. So just if you'd like to come down like this, rolling down, you can do, or just find another more comfortable way to come down onto your back. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, maybe roll from side to side. If you like a happy baby pose here, then take a happy baby pose. And then release the feet down towards the mat. Allow the feet to be hip-width distance apart, and just let the arms come out alongside of the body. And then gently just move the knees from side to side, so we won't come into a twist, just allowing the back to release in this way. Moving the knees one way and then the other way. And the breath is slowed down now. Bring the knees back to center. Either the feet are wide on the mat with the knees dropping in towards the middle, or the soles of the feet are together and the knees can drop out to the side. An option to bring a hand over the belly and a hand over the heart. An invitation again to tune into physical sensations, emotional sensations, mental sensations, any other sensations, with the practice of awareness. And welcoming. Tuning into your belly and tuning into your heart. And we'll move into Shavasana now, so taking any movement that you want to take, or a blanket, or a pair of socks, anything that feels comforting. And then find a spot that feels comfortable to rest in. So you might want to be on your back or on your belly or on your side, whatever feels good for you. And if you are lying on your back, then tuck the toes under and, tuck the tailbone under to lengthen the low back. And shuffle the shoulders away from the ears. And wherever you are, see if you can scan through the head, the neck and the shoulders and let them soften and release down towards the ground. Giving them permission, giving all of your body permission to have these moments of stillness and let go as much as feels comfortable or possible for you today. I'm going to share a Rumi poem or quote. So, as always, if the words speak to a part of you, then allow them to filter in or pass you by. And I think that sometimes it's really helpful to remember that whatever our experience is, it's really welcome. And it can be quite challenging, but it's still really welcome. The guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honourably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And slowly start to deepen your breath again. Making some little movements with your fingers and with your toes. Maybe taking a stretch. And then hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And roll over to your preferred side. As you're ready, gently pushing yourself back up into a comfortable seat. And bring the hands together in front of the heart space and lengthen the back of the neck, lower the gaze. And take some expansive breaths into all of you. Bringing a lot of compassion and love and acceptance for whatever it is that's present for you. And we'll close the practice with the sound of an Om together. A deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege. Namaste. Thank you all. Lovely to see you and have you. And I hope your week goes really well. And I'll see many of you next week, I'm sure.